What is going on, everybody? It is Audacity Trades here, and today I am going to be talking about Helium and how profitable you guys will be mining Helium, and how you guys, before you even buy them, can also figure out or get a decent idea of how profitable you could potentially be, and how many miners are in your area making you more money through witnesses. So what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to type explorer.helium on your browser, and it should bring you to explorer.helium.com. You guys can click on this, brings you to their website. Then up in the top right hand corner here, you can click coverage map. Now this is where it shows you all of the hotspots. Up here you guys can see there is 28,262 hotspots. If you guys are wondering what a hotspot is, it is a Helium miner. If you guys are unfamiliar with the Helium network, it is basically proof of coverage instead of proof of concept, like some other cryptos. And again, if you guys don't know what the Helium miner is, I can make a video if you guys would like. But it's basically, it's almost the size of a router and costs around $1 per month to run, and it basically mines Helium being a cryptocurrency, which I believe right now, because Bitcoin is absolutely dumping, I believe is around $11 or $12 per Helium. So keep that into consideration. But I believe last week or the week before, it was $17 per Helium. Also, Helium actually has a really good network, and I truthfully believe Helium could be worth a lot more in the future. But anyways, on to the video. So you guys see here, all these dots are basically where other Helium miners are, right? So, and the red ones are inactive Helium miners. So if you guys go wherever you're from, okay, let's just say you're from California, you guys can scroll over here, look at California, and you guys can see how much miners is in your area. Well, it gets even better. This is how you're going to tell your profitability, or at least get a decent idea. So let's say you live in this area, okay? Let's say you live right here in this cluster, or maybe you're over here or over here, but you're in this general area, okay? What you can do is you can click on any one of these dots. Doesn't matter which one, but you can click on the dot, and then you can go up here into view hotspot details. It'll bring you to another page, and look at all these witnesses he has. By the way, the more witnesses you have, essentially gives you a way better opportunity to make money. And you guys can see his recent witnesses. He has 113. That is insane. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, okay, well, I mean, that's cool that, you know, he's got a bunch of witnesses, but you said you were going to teach us how much money they're approximately making. Well, if you guys look, there's this rewards tab right here. You guys can click on that, and you guys can look at this and how many Helium he is mining. 13 Helium per day, and in 30 days he mined 405, let's just round it up, Helium. That is insane. So let's take the price of Helium right now, and let's just look up the price of Helium here. Let's see, CoinMarketCap. So 11.45, but you guys can see the 24-hour high is $14. And if we go to the 1 month high, it's $21. And the lowest is $6.59. So let's just take one basic, let's just do $15, right? Let's say $15, or we can even use this number right here. So if we do, all you have to do is basically take the amount of Helium mined and times it by the price. So we could do, what was that number again? 405 is what we're going to do. So 405 Helium times the current price, 11.46. This gentleman is making $4,641 a month. And that's if he sells immediately as soon as he is earning them, because you guys can hold on to them. So if he were to hold on to it, and let's say go back to the previous high of 21, let's just say $20, you guys can see this is how much he's making per month. And these miners are not that expensive. I personally have just bought 2. I think I might buy 2 more. They're $350 a piece if you buy the Nebra indoor ones, which is what I bought. But yeah, $80, $100 a month if you would just wait and sell this helium when it gets to $20. I mean, that is absolutely crazy. Even if we go to the worst case scenario, 405 helium times the previous low, the 1 month low of 659, that's still $2,600. That's enough to cover most people's mortgage and car payment. I mean, that's crazy. From a miner, that's, let's say, $350, depending on which one you get, of course. So you guys can keep doing this, right? This is not, you guys can keep looking around and looking at the map. It doesn't matter if you live in California, or it doesn't matter if you live in Florida. I live in Florida, and you guys can see there's some hot spots. We got Miami down here near Fort Myers, Orlando, the Tampa and St. Pete area, Gainesville kind of popping, Tallahassee's kind of popping. But it doesn't matter where you live. Even if you live in Alaska over here, I mean, look at this. You got some miners over here too in Anchorage. So it doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter if you're in the US, you're in China, you're in Europe. You guys can look at this map everywhere and see where all these miners are. And again, you guys can click anybody. So if we go in the middle of nowhere, you guys can see, I doubt he'll have a witness. So you guys can look at how much he's making as a lone wolf, if you will. Yes, he's got no witnesses. So let's look at his rewards. And he is, so it looks like he has not been mining very much. But in the past 30 days, he has mined 1.5 helium, which is not too hot, as you can imagine. That would take forever to pay for itself, pay for the $350. But even if we go to somewhere that's not in the total middle of nowhere, we'll see if this one picks up any. And we can just click, go to rewards, and you can see he is earning about 5.5 every 30 days, which is not great by any means, but is still not horrible, because again, if we just take this number, let's just say it was 5 times the current price, which is 11, I don't even remember, but let's just say 11.50. That's still $57, almost $60 a month. So your miner would pay for itself in less than half of a year. And that's phenomenal, because after that, you're basically just making this passive income, not really doing anything. Now, if you guys want to make more money, you guys need basically more miners in your area. So if you're in an area where there is really no miners, as you can see, this poor guy up in Canada, he has nobody around him. But over here, what you could do is, if you live right here, let's say you live on this tree, let's say you're this guy, okay? You could buy 2 or 3, and you can't put them all in your house. They have to be 300 meters away from each other, at least. So what you could do is you could ask your neighbor if they'll put one in their house. Or if one of your family members lives over here, you could ask them if they'll put it in their house. Or somebody you know over here, you can ask them if they put it in their house. That is how you would basically make the most optimal amount of money. And you can see this guy actually has a couple watchers. He has witnesses. He has 4 witnesses. So if we look at what he's making, that's crazy. 255 helium is what he's making. Almost 3 helium per day with 4 witnesses. So if you were to buy 4 helium miners and spread them out around your buddies in the general vicinity, then this is a potential number you could be making. But keep in mind, these are real numbers that real people are making. But what you have to understand is it depends on your location. It depends on how many witnesses you have. It depends on things like where your miner is, right? If you have a basement and it's in the basement, it's not going to do very well, because you need to have as strong of a signal as humanly possible. So something like a screened in porch or something like that. I mean, the most ideal scenario would be putting it like on the roof in some sort of a box to keep it weatherproof. But there's a lot of factors determining how much helium you are actually mining. I don't have any personal experience with mining just yet. I already ordered mine, but I wanted to give you guys, if you guys are looking into helium mining, you guys are looking at the profitability, you guys are looking at, do I want to do this? Is this something I want to do? Personally, I am trying it out for $350. I bought 2 of them, and I will probably buy 2 more. I will be putting one at my house. I will be putting one at my girlfriend's house, and I'll probably be putting the other 2 in other family members' houses that are in my general vicinity, to collect more witnesses, therefore making more helium. Because again, like I said, you cannot have them both in your home. I mean, if your home is huge and there you can get them more than 300 meters away from each other, then it will work. But if you have a pretty medium-sized home, let's say 1,500 square feet or under, then you are going to have to either ask your neighbor to put it in their house or somebody in your general area. They can reach pretty far, as you guys seen on the other one. Let's see if I can get one where it will reach pretty far. Let's go over here. This is a pretty popping area over here. So let's see how many this guy can get. Go to view hotspot details. He only has 2 witnesses, but if you look, they're not right across the street from each other. I mean, they're a decent little way away from each other. So sometimes these hotspots can reach a very far, reach very far. So it just all depends on where you're at, how good the connection is. Again, the best case scenario, like you see this guy, he only has 3 and he's got a bunch of people in his area. I mean, you guys seen earlier, this whole area was popping. So yeah, it just depends on, there's a bunch of factors depending on how much you're going to make. But I mean, even this guy, still 52 helium a month. I mean, that is awesome. 52 helium a month, guys. That's crazy. It's $500 a month. Who wouldn't want that for only a $300 investment? So that is just my quick little video, or as quick as I can make it, without leaving too much out. So if you guys are looking into mining helium, if you guys are looking into helium miners, and you guys wanted to know the profitability, how you guys can know how much money you could potentially make, you guys can again just go on explore.helium.com, find your area wherever you may be in the world, and see if there's anybody near you. If you are by yourself, again, if you are just one guy, you are probably not going to make very much. If you only buy one miner and you have nobody else near you, you have to keep that in mind, that you will probably not make very much. I mean, again, this guy, lone wolf, no witnesses, and he is mining almost 4 helium per month, which is at the current rate only about $45 a month, which I still don't think is terrible. Again, 6 months, you'd you know, pretty much make your money back, and I don't think that is absolutely horrible. But if you can, and you're in a rural area, you're going to be a lone wolf, see if you can buy at least 2 of them and set them up at a friend's, family's, neighbor's house to make the most amount. But thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want me to do more videos on helium, talking about how you can make money with helium, and if you guys want me to do videos when I get my helium miners, let me know in the comments section below, and let me know what you think about mining helium. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the hell out of you, and we'll see you in the next one.